Hello everyone, it's Michelle Litwiller with Owl Star Stampers. It is Wednesday, October 8th, and this is day 3 of our Halloween craft along. So I'm so excited to be here with you today for our third day. We're kind of at the halfway point today. So today I have a fun fold, kind of like a fun fold card for you, and a cute little treat or a little giftable. You can put little Halloween gift or candy in here. So we are going to be creating those today. So when you hop on, say hi, let me know that you're here. Put a 1 if you're watching live and a 2 if you're watching the replay. In just a second, I'll show you days 1 and 2, and then we will get into day 3. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me all this week. I'll be live tomorrow and Friday at noon as well. So it has been super fun to craft with you all week. Good morning, Tanya and Jennifer. Oh, I'm so happy you made a bunch of those for people you volunteer. Hi, Deborah. All right. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as over on Facebook. I'm at Owl Star Stampers. When you just follow me, subscribe, click the bell. Anytime you have any interaction with me, comments, thumbs up, hearts, and shares, that all helps other crafters find me, and it's free on your end. So thank you to all of you who do that and continue to share the fun with other people. I really appreciate you. So please do that if you haven't already. And join my email list if you're not on there already, because I email out email specials and offers and classes. And the fall retreat will be coming out very, very soon. I just ordered the bags last night. You guys are gonna flip when you see them. We have something super cute up our sleeves, and hopefully it will be out in the next few days. So I'm just working on some finishing touches before I launch it all to you guys. So it's gonna be wonderful, just like all the other retreats that you've come to know and love. So, and again, we only do a limited supply. All right. If you want any tutorials for any classes, you can go there and purchase them. You can become a VIP for only $24.95 and get all the tutorials for the whole month. Or if you join my team, you get all that perk for free. The tutorial for this week is on there. If you place the $50 order with me, minimum 50, you'll get it for free. I'll email it to you. I'll try to email those out later tonight if you've ordered Monday, Tuesday, or today. I'll get those all caught up. So you have this. It's 15 pages long with all 10 projects. So that is my offering this week. If you guys are ordering, you can get this free tutorial. But if you want any past retreats, classes, you can get the information there. And if you want to go shopping for any supplies, here's where you can shop. I appreciate you guys so much. And so if you need any Halloween goodies or Christmas stuff, we have a whole bunch of things. And we also have some kits on sale up to 30% off. And so lots of great things happening. The starter kit is only $35 and you pick out $125. I just saw right before I hopped on, I got another new team member. So I've had, I think, like 6 or 7 people join since the first. So if you're one of those new people, welcome, welcome. You're so happy you're here. All right, let's get started. Well, first, let me show you what we did on day 1. All right, day 1, we made probably my favorite project. I love creating little home decor samplers that you can put in a shadow box frame. So we made this on day 1. If you missed any of the videos, you can go back on YouTube and see day 1 and 2. You can see all of them or replay. On Facebook, they don't keep the videos for very long. Somebody commented that they were having a hard time yesterday finding videos. So they delete them now. So that's why I say subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you go to YouTube, they're there like forever. So subscribe if you haven't, because that's where you can find everything. We also made this cute little treat holder on Monday. This little test tube. In these, I have the tubes, the candy linked on my Amazon storefront. It's like Amazon Prime Days, or it was, or it still is. I think it's a few days. So if you shop with me, if you do any shopping ever, if you click my link, I do earn a small percentage. So thank you if you do that. So we did that on day 1. Yesterday was day 2, and we made this cute little card here. And the inside, no tricks, all treats, with a cat. So we have that. And then we made this adorable card. And inside you can put a gift card or some money to gift. So that was day 1, and then this is the cards were day 2. So today we're doing a fun fold card and a little treat box. So we're gonna get started. Thank you guys for sharing and for your hearts. I see 3 hearts on my end, and I see 28 people watching from both YouTube and Facebook. Catherine said, I'm loving the 8x8 home decor project. Great for small space and decorating. Absolutely. Hi, Paula. All right. So I cut a few pieces for our next card, but then I didn't do all of them, so I could do some of them with you. So if you missed, I have one kit left. I had somebody that wanted it, and I haven't heard back. So if somebody wants the last kit, let me know. I'll go and order. I'm guessing she'll probably email me today now that I'm saying that. But I did have one of these kits available, Halloween craft-along kits. So everyone got the Spooky Sweet Specialty 12x12 Designer Series paper. So this is like $16.50 before tax and shipping. You get the full pack of paper. You got 24 sheets of assorted cardstock, which is a full pack of cardstock. We just like separate it for you so you can cut your own. You also have some labels in there. So today you are going to want the yellow circle, and then you are also going to want the lemon lime label there. Now, the other circles in the bags we're going to be using tomorrow and the next day, so get those out. And so we are then, and then everyone got a Halloween trick-or-treat bag, and they were all different and super cute. And so inside of that was a cauldron full of candy with a cute little tag, and your little test tube for our project on day 1, and then everyone got a full bolt of ribbon and the stars, which these were each $9 each, so these were like 20 bucks right there, and then a cute little Halloween pen. So that was your little the goodie bag for our little craft along. I just like to show that because I love doing these craft alongs. You guys love them as well, and so we're going to be continuing doing them, so then you can see how much stuff you get when you do craft with us. Okay, so let's turn our camera down and get crafting today. So we are featuring the Spooky Halloween bundle, the stamp set, and the dies. So for this first card, we need a petunia pop. So I'll show you a few pieces that I have, and then we will cut as we go. So it says the cutting guide is up here for this card. So petunia pop 5 1/4 by 4, I have that. And then it says a 1/2 inch by 3 3/4, so I have that as well. Basic black we're going to have to cut. The designer series paper 5 1/4 by 2, that is this piece right here. And then we need another piece, which it has a period instead of the slash, but it's 3 1/2 by 4. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Whoopsie-doop. I'm looking at the black. Sorry. 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. I was like, I don't remember cutting it that length. So that is this piece. And then, so I have a little baggie. What did I just do with it? With my scraps right here. Or not scraps, but my pieces. So we are gonna need, you're gonna want a bat, which I already did die cut the bat. And then in your baggie, we did the circle for you. So you want the circle. And I'm just gonna set this out because we're gonna want this for our next project. And then you're gonna want some black for the fence. So you're gonna want 2 things of the fence, and I just cut that out ahead of time. So 2 of those, and now we're gonna do the rest of the fence. Or I mean, the rest of the black pieces we need, sorry. For the white, you're gonna want a scrap to do some stamping. And then a 3/8 by 3.5 inch strip. So I got that. Okay, let's cut our black though. So I did for like tomorrow and the next day, I die cut from our dies, the haunted houses. So I just have those ahead of time done. All right, so now let's do our black. We need a piece that is, I'm just getting my sheet of black here. So we need our black 6.5 by 5.5. So I'm gonna cut it at 5.5 because that's in half. So 5.5 by 6.5. Okay, 5.5 by 6.5. And on the longer side, we're gonna score at 2 1/4. So this is the 6.5 side. So we're gonna go over to 2 1/4 and score. I hope I just did this right, because this is 5.5. Yep. So this is gonna create like a flap. Okay, so we have that done. Now we're gonna cut another piece of basic black that is 3.5 by 4. So I'm gonna take this piece and go to 4. Wait, I wanna do 3.5. I don't know, does it matter? I don't think so. It's just all gonna be scrap paper. So I need 3.5 by 4. Okay. And then on this piece, on the 3.5 inch side, so this is the 3.5 inch side, we're gonna score at a 1/2 inch. So this is 3.5 inches. I'm gonna go over to the 1/2 inch right here and I'm gonna score. We just need a little flap to attach that. So this is what we have now. Hi Juanita, hi Linda, hi Bev. Okay, so I think we have all of our main pieces now. We just need scrap white to do a little bit of stamping, which I do have right here. Okay, so here, I'm going to show you this card so you can kind of see what we're doing. This is what we're making. So it unties and then it opens like this. Like how cute. So this is this piece, and then this piece is gonna go here to create like the flap anyway. So sometimes it's easier to see like kind of what you're doing ahead of time. So this is what we're doing. So I'm going to get my bone folder and put really good creases on here, and then we can maybe we should do, I could attach a few pieces. So on our top front flap here, we're going to attach this gray piece. Wait. We have ribbon. We need ribbon. Before we do that, you need your ribbon. Okay, get your beautiful ribbon. And it says to cut 6 inches. I do have a ruler here. So I got 6 inches. You can do 6.5, 7. Just cut a couple inches. And we're going to attach it under here. So you can put a piece of tape down if you want. Or I like to use mini glue dots or tear and tape. Where's my tear and tape? over here. So what you can do is take your tear and tape, kind of like center it, and then just put this across if you want to make sure it's, oh, I'm gonna run out, so I'll save that for the other. And then that's probably secure, but I'm gonna take a little glue dot. Well, that just like literally popped off. I've never had that happen. What? It like went flying across the room, the glue dot. Like, how weird. Maybe it was like dried up. So I'm going to put a glue dot behind here also and stick that down. Okay, so now my ribbon is secure. Oh, I am just having a time with this glue dot. I got it too close to the edge. Should have just forgot the glue dot. Good golly. Okay, now we're gonna glue this down. Okay, I'm not removing that tape. You can, I guess you can. I just mainly just want it to stick that ribbon down. I guess it will give it extra stickiness if I remove it, so let's do that. Okay, here we go, sticking this down. Phew. All right, then let's stamp the inside. So we can put that down and then we'll move on. So our petunia pop here, we're just using Memento black ink, and we're gonna stamp Happy Halloween and some cute little bats. So this, and then on the outside, today we're gonna stamp the dog and his little trick-or-treating pumpkin, and we will color that, and we're gonna, so let's do Halloween and find our little bats. All right, so here's our block. And hi, is anyone crafting today with me? Let me know. I'm gonna stamp this up towards the top. So just like that. And then I'm going to stamp the little bats up here like so. So cute. All right. So then this piece can go, this goes on your inside right there. So let's go ahead and stick that down, and then we'll do our other, geez. Our other, see, I'm about to run out of glue. Okay, so right before, so I was up front in my studio making beds and getting it all clean because we have some guests coming this weekend for a retreat. And the who is he? The assistant fire chief stopped by totally unexpectedly. Like, I mean, we just passed all our inspections and everything. And so he came in and he's like looking around and asking questions, and I don't know. And I'm a little discombobulated. I was afraid he wasn't going to leave in time so I could do my video, but he did. So now we're all good for another year. Anyway, I hope I have enough glue. I guess I have liquid glue because I'm like, I knew I was getting low yesterday and then I totally forgot because of surprise guest that stopped by. Okay, so now, oh, you know what? I wasn't supposed to glue this down yet. See, I got ahead of myself, but I can, this goes in here, you guys. I totally messed that up. Hopefully you can get under there. Hopefully you're following the directions and not me. I'm going to put this right here. Yeah, and before you stick this down, you're going to want to put some adhesive on that 1/2 inch flap, and then it goes on here. So it just lines up to the bottom, kind of in the middle-ish. You're going to want to put this down before you put that purple down. Golly. Okay, there we go. Now I got a little extra glue there. I'm just going to rub it off with my finger. Okay, now I think we're back on track. All right, there we go. So now it's like this, but where's my other piece of ribbon? I forgot to put my other ribbon in. I need to restart this video. Whew. Okay. I'm showing you all the tricks. If you like forget things, how to do it. Just carefully pull up your paper and you can slide your thing in there. Then on this side, we're supposed to add ribbon too. So, what is this? Like mistake number 4 today? Yep, probably. Don't worry. I'll probably make another mistake while we're at it. So have no fear. I'm going to put a glue dot down here. So I just gently peeled that back. I'm going to put a glue dot on here. And then I'm going to put this in the middle. Of course, it's sticking to my finger. I'm putting like about an inch down or so. Okay, so that should hold it. But if you want to be super, take some 2-way tape like we did the other one. Stick that across. This is empty, so I guess I need to order another one of those. I don't think I have an extra. And I'm going to, so sometimes when you make a mistake, I've seen people, they're just throw it all away and like start over. You don't have to do that. Most of the time it can be salvaged. So just take a deep breath, pull it back a little bit, put your ribbon in. Maybe you need a little bit more glue now because you just pulled it back. Add a little bit more glue. Tuck it down, and nobody knows except for you and the 45 of you watching me and whoever watches the replay. But now we fixed it. Okay. There we go. And I probably shouldn't have put this down because we need to decorate it, but whatever. We have it down now. So we're just gonna go with it. Okay, on our white inch strip, we need to stamp. Hopefully some of you are laughing at me, with me, I guess with me. So we need to stamp, I don't know why, this is my extra one. I had another one in case I messed up that was cut exactly to size, and I don't know where it's at. So I need to trim this down a little bit. So we're going to, if the purple is 3 3/4, I just want it like a hair shorter. This is like super skinny little strip here. All right, I'm gonna do this perfect the first time. All right, we're gonna stamp our words on here, and then we're gonna do our cute little, the dog, and color him in. All right, so this says, don't worry, eat sweets. And then we need that cute little pumpkin. And we need this little dog guy, Frankenstein. He's really cute. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna stick this on. Hopefully it's straight. Ink this up in black. And thanks, Joan. Good morning, Lynn, Margine. Okay, we're gonna stamp this right here. It's kind of a tight little fit, but it works. Okay, there we go. We did that. Okay, we're back on track. We're back in business. All right, then let's take our scrap white and stamp our little pumpkin, and then there's that, and then the little dog. Yes, Catherine, you are right. You are crafting with me, and you get to see all my mistakes live for the whole world to see. But I will show you how to fix it, though. Absolutely. That's why I do not claim to be perfect, but I know how to fix. I can fix it. So, so many times, yeah, in my classes, someone's like, I messed this up, and they start to crumble it up. I'm like, stop! I can help you fix it. Let's fix it. So, all right, there's our cute little Frankenstein guy. Let's color this in. And, okay, I think we're done with our ink, so let's close it up. And, okay, we're going to color the pumpkin in. We need the blends in. It says Green Apple Green, Petunia Pop, Smoky Slate, Ivory, Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake, and Pumpkin Pie. So you can color yours however you want, but those are just some of the colors. Here's Ivory. We need Granny Apple Green. And there's the Granny Apple Green. What else do we need? I already forgot. Petunia Pop. And Smoky Slate. And is that it? I think that might be it. Crumb Cake. Okay. Let's start coloring this in really fast. So we're going to color our pumpkin with see, that's why you're good. It's good to be behind, because then you don't make that mistake. That's funny. This isn't like a typical card I make, so it kind of makes sense that I would kind of screw it up or whatever. All right, so then we're gonna color his shorts in the Smoky Slate, and then we're going to color like the patch on his eye with that gray too. Gray granite would work also if you just need a gray color. So, and then this little bolt thing, we're gonna color gray. His little eye right there. Okay, it looks like we're done with the gray. Let's take our Petunia Pop, and this is gonna be the little lollipop. I'm gonna pull in colors from our paper. So, all right, then we're gonna let's do our Granny Apple Green. This is, I'm gonna use the light. So I'm gonna color the shirt in with the Granny Apple Green. And his the legs, green. Okay, he's so cute. All right, the little arm sleeve. Okay, and then I am going to take the dark Granny Apple Green, not that end. That end is terrible. This end still works good though. And add a few little highlights around here. So I kind of went like that, and I'm going to take that light and do a little bit of circular motions to kind of blend, fade it in. These markers are fun. Just play with them. The more you play with them, the better you get at using it. Okay, I'm going to use Crumb Cake. I'm not sure what the ivory, I can't remember why I use ivory. I'm just going to use Crumb Cake though. Oh, I know. I think it's light and dark Crumb Cake. So this is our light, and we're going to color in his little paws in there and up here with the light. And then the ears are kind of like, this looks a little darker Crumb Cake. You could use ivory right here though too. So either one works. They all kind of blend and are that light tannish color. So there's that. And then I'm going to get a dark crumb cake, which I discolored in that ear. That's okay. This is going to be dark. All right, there we go. We got it colored in. So that's what we have. Now we're going to grab our dies and we're going to cut this out. So we need this and this little pumpkin. And I'm going to, because I have my little machine here, I'm going to just cut around here and snip that little piece off so we can die cut this. All right, lay this down, put this over here. Okay. Does anyone else love coloring? I'm just gonna do this and then the other because I don't want it to bump and move and mess up. I love coloring with our blends so much, but even when I was a kid, I loved coloring just in general. Like that giant pack of Crayola crayons with a sharpener in the back. Getting a new one of those was like one of the best days ever for school. Okay, now we're gonna cut out the little pumpkin, his little trick or treat thing. Okay, line that up, put our top on, and cut. Lori, you are so good at coloring, Lori. I've gotten some of your cards. Yes. Love coloring. I want to take like a class to learn how to like do all the shading and stuff. Because I just kind of like wing it, but I would love to know how to really do it. All right, let's bring in these pieces now. So we have our fence that I probably should have added first. We have this and our bat. Okay. So let's add our fence first. How are we going to do that? We're going to put it down here. Wait. We're going to put one here. And then we're going to trim one. I'm going to overlap that and then cut that off there. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take some liquid glue. So one's going to be a full fence and then the other's partial. Sorry, you get to hear me talk to myself a lot today. Okay, you don't need like a ton of glue because you have pieces that are going to go over top of here that are going to like keep this fence down. So don't panic too much about this. We're going to take this, and I'm not going to have it go all the way down, but close to the end. So I'm just going to have it go like maybe, well, wherever it sticks, that's where it's going to go, right? Something like that. Cliffy loves coloring when you're camping. Oh, that's awesome. Then this one, I'm going to add glue over here. I'm not going to go all the way down because we're going to trim off a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to leave this. And then I'm going to stack, so put this post over top of this one. This is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to stick it down there. And then I'm going to take my scissors. And at the edge of that DSP, I'm just going to snip and snip. And that is coming off right there. So that little piece you can throw away. You don't need it. Okay. So now I'm going to tie this right up here, our bow, because we, you know, didn't forget our ribbon and we added it. So this is like our closure. Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. Now we're gonna take, because this is so tight, I'm using this liquid glue. And we're gonna pick up our sentiment and layer it on here. Okay, then we're gonna flip that over. I flipped you over. Put some dimensionals. So I have a little strip here I'm gonna use. You love watercolor pencils? Oh, they're so fun. I never realized how much I just like really love like art and creating. Like I guess I don't. Okay, maybe your fence should be up a little bit higher. I don't know. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. There's that. Now our cute little guy, he is popped up. And we're gonna add our moon flat. He's gonna come like right here. We're gonna take this moon and stick it right there. Our little bat is gonna be popped up. Again, we have dies that die cut the bats out. So I just did that ahead of time. We do have black dimensionals too. I am out of them. He's gonna go here. Now, if you have a white gel pen, you can add little dots on your bat to make it super scary. I don't know if this is dried out or not. It worked the other day. It barely works. This is an old Stampin' Up chalk pen. So it barely works. You see it? Okay, I forgot his little pumpkin. We need to add that as well. You don't have to add the eyes to the bat. So the other night, we have like a woods behind our house and a little creek. And I like where our living room is, you can see out the sliding glass. We have like a, window you can see in the backyard. And I was like, wow, look at all those birds. You guys, it was dusk. They were bats flying around. Once I clicked, I was so freaked out. Like to me, it's like mice with wings flying around. I was like, well, I hope they're eating up all the mosquitoes that we still have. Because I didn't even think, it never even crossed my mind they were bats. I thought they were just night birds. I guess that's what they are, right? Oh dear. All right, we're gonna add some black sparkle stars up here, and then we're gonna make our cute little treat holder. So we're gonna add, I don't know where my take your pick tool is. I'm just going with it. We're going with this today. Here and here and here. And you could add some there too. I think I might. I'm going to add more. I'm going to add one here and one up there. There we go. Here is our adorable card. We did it, friends. We got it. It opens up. Well, I have this one open. So here's this one. See how it ties? And then you untie it, and we have Happy Halloween in there. So what we learned is put your ribbon in before you put this down. Glue your front flap on, and then also your ribbon here. And then if you don't do that, then I showed you how to fix it to make it work. So there's our first card. Now we're gonna make a really easy but cute little like bag you can give away. Okay, so let's do that. This next one is really quick and easy. Okay, so this is what we're making. We need a petunia pop strip. I don't know if this is going to be long enough or not. It might be just a hair too short. Darn, I had a little leftover strip. We're going to need that lemon lime circle. We're going to need to cut some designer series paper 6x5. So let me get that paper out. It's going to be the paper with this piece. You want this piece of paper. Thank you, Cliffy. All right. So 6x5. I want to make sure I'm cutting it. We cut it the right way. So 4. Okay, so we want to cut it. So if this is 4, okay, so yeah, 6 inches this way. We're going to cut it 6 inches this way, and then we're going to cut it 5 inches this way. Thank you, guys. So here is our 6x5. Now the bottom, we're going to score it at 1 inch. So just score that bottom at 1 inch. I'm like, so there's the bottom of our little treat holder. Now on the 6-inch side, which it says right there in my directions, if I just would have read, we're going to score it at 1 3/4 and 2 3/4 first. 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 4 1/2, and 5 1/2. 4 1/2 and 5 1/2. All right, now we're going to fold and cut. So fold on your lines. All right. Bone folder. If you guys make a lot, if you hand out lots of little treats to friends or neighbors or kids, this is a really quick way to use up designer series paper, for sure. So now on this 1/2-inch strip, on the next page I show you like the little template that it should look like. But on the 1/2-inch strip, this bottom piece you don't need, so we're just gonna cut that out, and I always just kind of cut that at an angle like so. Now on the bottom, all you do, like we always do, is just cut up to that score line that intersects. And then on the skinny little tabs, I like to just take a little wedge out so it just fits nice and perfect. So right here, just like that. Okay, so now tear tape is really good for boxes or bags, or Seal Plus or liquid glue. So we're going to put a little liquid glue on this tab right here. And we're going to fold this over and it will line up perfectly. So just like that, just hold it for a second. And then you can put your skinny little tabs in. You can add, if you want, a little bit of, just adding a little drop of glue there, putting the back side down, and then some glue there. So here is our cute little box. Now what I did is I took my fingers at the top and I kind of cinched it and pinched it to make it look almost like a little bag, And to make sure you get the bottom, take your little bone folder and just make sure it's pressed all good in there. All right, we got it assembled. Now we're going to take this, and again, depending where your cute little, like, I could have made that, like, you could make whatever side you want, but this is going to be the front. I'm going to put this on with a dimensional. Then we're going to stamp on a, excuse me. I knew that was coming. I couldn't talk. We're going to put this kind of in the middle. We need a 1/2 inch strip of Petunia Pop. I got a little piece right here. We're going to stamp Spooky. That's the dies. Oh. I hope I don't sneeze again. Maybe, I feel like, will that fit on there? Hopefully. Okay, just in some black ink. All right. So tonight I will not be live to craft. I have some stuff I just need to get caught up on. And so because I'm going live 5 times this week, I thought it's okay if we don't craft tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I see your bless you, bless you. Thank you. So I won't be crafting tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow at noon and then Friday at noon as well. I just want to be working on this retreat to get it out. Several of you are asking about it, and I'm so excited about, I have a bunch of things coming in, so yeah, we'll be working on that. Okay, now we're going to, I want to make this a banner, so I'm going to kind of snip and snip a little bit off, and then make a little banner. You just put your little piece in the middle and come in here, make a little banner. Now you have extra little pieces in your DSP, so you can add any of your little, we're gonna just put that right there with dimensional. So we're gonna put that here. I am gonna take my ribbon. So you could do a couple things here. I'm gonna put the ribbon right in the middle with a glue dot. You could punch holes and seal it shut. You could like make a handle, you know, like that. You could staple a handle. You could have it going this way or this way. So you could do a lot of different things. Thank you, Carolyn. So I'm just gonna make my bow with my cute little ribbon. And I feel like you could put like some cute like sucker in here, some little fun size candies, some little like crinkly like paper if you wanted, like sticking out, or a little tissue paper. Be super cute. Okay, I'm just making a bow. And now I'm gonna put this on. I'm glad you are loving the craft along. I love it too. I'm gonna put this at the top. And I want a little candy corn. This paper is everywhere. I have it everywhere. You could put a little, maybe we'll add a little bat to this one too. Because I have tons of little, you're gonna have so many leftover pieces. You can make like way more things. Here's our little finished one. I'm gonna take this little candy corn and add it, and I'm gonna add a little bat up at the top too. I'm popping it up with a dimensional. I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm going to take this and grab the bat from the little die cuts, laser cuts, and put that right here. I'm going to put the bat up here. On my other one, it didn't make sense, but that one it does. And then I'm going to add a couple more little stars. So I'm going to add some black ones, maybe a white one too. I'm going to put, well, you know what? We could put them right there. I'm going to make this one a little bit different. Put that there. Can take a little white one and put it down here. Purple. Put another white one down there. There we go. Here is our second project for today. This cute little box, bag, whatever you want to call it, bag, box. So again, this one I just added a few more little pieces, but it's just a cute little easy to assemble this. And then we have our card that we made today. This one I put extra little stars over there. I hope you guys love day 3. Let me know what you think of day 3 and these projects from today. Now tomorrow we're making a box and then a really fun card with the iridescent bag, I believe. So come back tomorrow at noon for day 4. Let me know what you think of day 3. Yeah, cute and fast. It is. It's so fast, and you could staple it shut. You could do so many things with it too. It went by too quick. Thank you, April. Thanks, Catherine. I'm glad you guys love the projects. Thanks, Michelle. If any of you are local, I think I forgot to say it. Next week, I have a kit class on the 16th from 11 to 1. And then on the 23rd, I have a crop from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. if any of you are local to me. So I have the links. I just haven't posted them. So if any of you are interested in that, let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow at noon again for our day 4. It's been so fun. I have like this box that I'm filling up with all of our projects. So, but I can't put these in there because I have to make a thumbnail for YouTube now. So, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.